your lore is gone.
Not surprised.
The first trailer for Peter Pan and Wendy has confirmed that Disney's upcoming live-action remake will feature a number of race and gender swaps to some of the beloved characters.
And it definitely seems that they have run out of redheads to swap.
So, I just want to say how funny it is that last week our diagnosis of the week was Peter Pan syndrome, and we had no clue this was coming out, and then suddenly Peter Pan news.
I know. It was great.
Stop listening to us!
Seriously, don't turn us into The Simpsons!
But see, we now have a race-swapped Peter Pan who doesn't have red hair. Again, you could have at least given him the red hair. That is his signature. Mm-hmm. And then we have pointed ears, black Tinkerbell.
Well, to be fair, Tinkerbell does have pointed ears.
Yes.
So does Peter Pan in the original Disney movie.
Yes, but there's already a black fairy that they could have just used in place of this. Mm-hmm. And they decided instead to make Tinkerbell black because these people are hacks.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no other way of saying it. I have no problem with people being black. There's no issue with that. The problem is when you keep changing the lore and under the guise of it's diversity and inclusion, when in reality all it is to give yourself a defense against anybody who has any criticism of it. And if that's not enough, they're also striking videos that show any of the trailer.
Yeah, true. And also the fact that they now have girls among the Lost Boys when Wendy's daughter was supposed to be the first Lost girl.
And what bugs me about that is not that they did it. Do it and shut up about it. It's the fact that in the trailer, they're literally like, you're not all boys. And they go, so? How about stop trying to mock the fans? Stop it. And then they're going to claim racism and sexism because of this, and they're going to use that as a defense against their movie failing, when in reality it's already being only put on Disney Plus, which tells you exactly, they know exactly what they have here.
Yeah, Master is a pretty big fan of Peter Pan, and I mean the real Peter Pan from the books.
Yes, the books, including the Disney-approved prequel books to Peter Pan, which Peter and the Starcatchers, if you have not read that series, I would recommend it extremely highly. It is a very good series, and I think part of the magic for me was I actually didn't realize it was Peter Pan, and I don't know how. I didn't read the back of the book, I just thought it looked interesting. And I read it, and then I realized it was Peter Pan as I went along, so that's what got me hooked. There's 4 books in the main series, and then there's another book that kind of is supposed to bridge the gap to modern day, and then it kind of ended there, which is unfortunate. But it's a really good series. I highly recommend it. You find out how Tinkerbell was made. You find out how Peter learned to fly like that and doesn't age. You find out about Captain Hook. You find out about the floating ship. You find out about the crocodile, which, by the way, has a name. His name is Mr. Grin, which I thought was amazing. And you even find out why he ticks.
And also the shadow.
Yeah, and literally the villains are like this guy who controls shadows, and that's why Peter's shadow moves around independently. They did an amazing job with this. Like, it is so well done.
Definitely better than whatever we're gonna get here.
So, don't watch this. Go read those books. Trust me, you will thank me.
Indeed you will. We just ordered a few.
Yeah, because we were missing some in my collection, but I've read them all. They're very good. And this just goes to show you that Hollywood is out of ideas. They're just going to remake all these things, and they're going to race swap and gender swap because they have nothing else to defend their terrible products. That is all they do.
Yep.
So, and if you dare to say, well, the lore is not like that, whatever, it's, no, you're racist. No, it's because everybody thinks of Peter Pan, they think of the Disney version. Yes, that's not exactly the version from the books. Fair. But in the books, Tinkerbell was not black. The end.
Yeah, she's blonde.
So, again, even if the original source material displayed them a certain way, you have to also understand what look made them iconic. And they both had iconic looks. And if you literally showed me this and didn't tell me it was Peter Pan, I would think it was some random series that had nothing to do with it. Take a look. Do you look at this and think Peter Pan?
No. I don't know what I think.
I think some Disney film.
I think just some adventure story.
Yeah. So, not interested, boring, stupid, stop remaking things in live action, stop race swapping and gender swapping to protect yourself from criticism. You're boring, stupid, and nobody wants this garbage. Thank you.
The end.